That sucks. I'm gonna lose. They're judging us. I can feel it. I'm not opening chat, I'll tell you that much. They're probably making fun of me right now. Well, I messed up again. What are you gonna do? I'm not the king of mana over here, okay? Hello, everybody. How's it going? This is Davey the Gray. We're gonna be playing ourselves a little draft today. See what we want to pick off the bat. The first thing that catches my eye is Gut. Got some good lands in here. Aang is in here. What does Bitter Bloom Bearer do at the beginning of your upkeep? You lose one life and create a 1/1 blue-black. That's fun. Psychic Frog is also really good. Fastest Oracle does weird stuff that I don't normally do. But, you know, some people really like it. Force of Negation's not a bad card. I'm just going to go with Gut. We're not really passing too much for an aggressive deck here. We'll let them do their blue stuff. That's all fancy. Psychic Frog does just beat us sometimes, but what are you going to do about that? All right, we got a Blood Crypt. We got a Mach D. Let's read this thing. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature if its power is less than its power. Otherwise, put a +1/+1. Okay, standard, classic, old. I think I've seen that card 50 different ways. Giver is very good. Machty is good. Robber, high quality card. And Blood Crypt is a pretty useful card that maybe we'll get to later. Maybe we just want to stay red and go with the Robber. If this was a mother, then I would take it for sure. Machty is very good, and it gives us two options of colors that we can add with this. I'm just going to go simple. Robber here. Nothing like super broken in this pack, unfortunately. Otherwise, we would let it change our minds. Memory Lapse is incredibly good. Lockmare seems like it does lots of stuff, but I don't really care. Force of Vigor can be useful. Brainstorm in the right deck, but we're just going to go with this. Pyrogoyf. Flooded Strand is very good. I just don't think I'm going to pass a Pyrogoyf. And then we'll see what our second color winds up being later on. Inquisition is really strong. DAC is very useful, especially in like a no holds barred cube or something like that. Tatiana will wheel a font. We can probably pick up on the wheel. And we're not really a natural order deck, so it would probably be Flooded Strand or Inquisition for me if it wasn't going to be Pyrogoyf, but it is. This could very well be a Dark Confidant deck. Detective's Phoenix is a good one. I don't like picking it this early, to be honest. When Desecrax enters, return target creature card with mana 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. This creature attacks each combat if able. When this creature deals combat to player, sacrifice it. And it has Mayhem. Got a black, red, white land. Yeah, I might just take a Confidant here. I know it's 2026, right? That's so stupid, but I do like that card. I also like this card a whole lot in case we wind up getting something that we can do with that. What seems like it's open? Red seems like it's open, and then there's just a bunch of lands getting passed around. I guess green is kind of pretty open. I do like playing red-green, but I'm going to take this for now because it can be a very, very busted card. This card is really busted. This is a really good card. It's just not what we're doing right now. Coalition Relic. I remember a time when you were just a fool if you ever passed that card. Emperor of Bones is really good, right? Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters is put on this creature, card exile the creature in the battlefield. Yeah, so this card can bring back a lot of the stuff that we have early on. It also just kind of gets big quick. Multiversal Passage is really strong, so is Upheaval, but so is Mana Tithe. But this guy, if we can get like a Machty or anything like that, or not a Machty, whatever, NT that puts +1/+1 counters on it every turn, then all of a sudden it goes insane, but it's also just good all on its own. And we got some pretty good aggressive black, red stuff going on. I think we're supposed to discard in this cube if we're playing black-red, but, you know, we'll let other people do stuff like that. Spell can't be countered, ward, pay 2 life. Spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you control have ward, pay 2 life. That doesn't sound horrible. Should we try it out? Enters or dies, mill 3 cards. That's not bad. This card is busted. I mean, that's pretty late for that to still be around. Nice to see this card back. Haven't seen it in a long time. I think we're just going to stick with our aggro plan. And things like this that chip away at their life total tend to be very useful. We would definitely want to get some disruption at some point in here. Let's read this. When this creature enters Surveil 2, whenever one or more other creatures you control enter, if they entered or were cast from a graveyard, create a token that's a copy of them. So it's a 3/3 for 3 that surveils 2, and whenever one or more other creatures you control enter, if they were cast from a graveyard. Are we going to cast them from a graveyard? I don't think we're going to be casting anything from a graveyard. We could take a red-green land. I don't really like tap lands that much. Recurring Nightmare could have been a smart one. But we're not smart, so. Glorybringer seems like a good way to take 5 off of a Dark Confidant to me. What else is good in here? Delighted Halfling is fine. Does seem like green is kind of open. Maybe we should have gone in that direction. This card can be very good, especially with Pyrogoyf. Especially if we're going to try and put stuff in our graveyard that we can get back somehow. It's also incredibly expensive. I'm just going to go with Glorybringer because it does so much to the board, and we're kind of playing to the board. That's kind of the thing that we're doing right now. Alright, I'm fine taking black-green to go with the cards we've been taking so far. Shallowgrave is fine, but, and red-white lands are fine, but I think I'd rather have an untapped land, one that doesn't cost me anything, pick up a fetch later on, and it's not like Rithas is Oracling, even though that card is very broken. I've lost to it many times. We want to take a little red-green, since it starts red, and make it so that we can feel confident in playing some green cards later on. I mean, Makti is great, but let's just do that. This one starts green. Maybe we wind up doing stuff with our graveyard. Maybe we wind up wanting a little bit more. I don't think that's going to be the one that we want. Okay. Detective's Phoenix is something that benefits from us filling up our graveyard, and I think it can get cast from that. No, not as a creature, though. Oh, that other thing probably could. I don't really know how it works. We got 2 green sources, and these things are really good. This card is also really good. Take it and see if it winds up working out for us in the end. I feel like this is more likely to be useful in the deck that we're building right now, and then this can go into the sideboard. Infernal Grath, Desecrator's Champion. Arid Mesa does not get our Bayou. Ravager. Red-black. Surveil land. Kind of thinking about Infernal Grasp or Arid Mesa, even though we have nothing to go and get with our Arid Mesa right now. It's our main color, and it fetches. But also, Raucous Theater might not be the worst. I don't really want to be waiting on our colors, do we? We have 0 removal right now. I feel like that card's probably going to wheel. I'm going to be try what I think is smart and take this Arid Mesa and hope that I get some lands a little bit later on. Alright, now we got our Goyf Goyf combo, or we can try and squeeze this into our deck. So I think I'm supposed to. Haven't done any work to get that done. Just give somebody a 3rd pick Ancestral and take a Barrel Goyf. It's still early, we could try and get some blue mana. It's not like we have a lot of green going on. We have a fetch land. Barrel Goyf's really good though. Yeah, hit away. I'm taking the best card in the pack. Take a black fetch. Even though this does seem cool, I hope we get it back. This card's also really good, but not really what we're trying to do. We have 2 white fetches also. And only 1 green card. This fills up your graveyard. It really does. This card is also really good. Reading this guy right now. Whenever this creature, another creature 4 or greater. That's not really us. 6 is pretty good. We have 2 Goyfs. We also have no removal. We only have one green card so far. 2 sources to get it. I'm just going to play this, and we'll fill our graveyard up with Bazaar, maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's stupid. Fabled Passage is not bad. Little Quick Goblin's not bad either. This card's probably the one that we want to go with here. It's just very strong. We passed an Ancestral. Don't think about it, Dave. Don't think about it. Red Cap seems more like a combo thing. Okay, well, somebody passed a millionth pick this, so we'll take it. Not that there's anything wrong with a Lumberjack or a Harvester of Misery. They're all fine cards. Misty Rainforest, not exactly what we're looking for. But this is kind of exactly what we're looking for, so we'll take it. Alright, so now we got a choice to make. Both of our fetches get white, but we're not actually playing white, so we don't really have a choice to make. But now we can definitely play green if we want to. Or we can just take a Blazemire and make our red-black deck work a little better. We don't have any red-black fixing. Ooh. I'm going to be sad when I open that Minsk and Boo next pack, but yeah, I'm just going to take some red-black fixing and make my deck a little better, rather than making my deck a little fancier. We got a lot of 2 colorless pips in our deck, that's for sure. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. Help us get to our top end a little faster without having to like sacrifice anything other than just playing land. The champion is quite strong. This creature attacks, discard your hand and draw 3 cards. Attacks each combat if able. Good lord. Seems a bit aggressive on the discard plan for us. This is a Swamp Mountain. This card's not bad. But just in case we need it, it's okay for us to have 1 tap source that we can fetch with our red or our black. Yeah, we can play a Fiery Confluence in this deck, a little top end. We don't have a ton of top end, and I think that's fine. I don't know if this is going to make it in. I don't know if this is going to make it in. This is almost definitely not going to make it in. If any of these make it in, then all of these make it in, but I don't think that's what our deck is trying to do. Maybe. It's got the Fabricate, and it's got the, like another thing to add on for just kind of taking away life from them, which is always good. You want to kind of multiply those types of effects as you go along with giving yourself opportunity to just draw really good stuff, and maybe occasionally, yeah, there it is. Maybe occasionally go fast. I don't think this is what we're doing, but we can try. I don't mind a Savannah Lions every once in a while. Maybe I should. I don't know, that seems like it can help out in a pinch. It's got a nice, it's a little more than a Savannah Lion. Put some stuff in the graveyard. Make some good stuff happen. I can see it. I can see it. All right, we got that picked for us. I think that was what we were going for anyway. No way to set up a miracle or anything like that, so that's probably not exactly what we're going for. I don't think we're playing this guy. He's almost always bad. Okay. We need some removal. We should have taken... I get a little greedy sometimes, wanting to have 2-drop creatures and 3-drop creatures that are very good, and then I wind up without having any removal in my deck. We do have Pyrogoyf, but we want to have a little earlier removal than that. We have a Galvanic Discharge. I did stop myself from being greedy to get a Galvanic Discharge. Alright, alright. I'm feeling better about myself. Feeling a little better about myself. We need some... We have Dark Confidant. I was getting ready to say we need some card advantage, but we got Dark Confidant, so I don't know what I'm complaining about. I'm just being hard on myself. I'm sure when I play against my opponents, they will be very hard on me as well. I have almost no doubt about that. Do I need to move this closer to my mouth? We'll find out, won't we? Navi plays waiting game. Remember when I passed that Ancestral? Boy. I feel like I might hear about that one in the comments. I did not see a lot of opportunities where I could have picked up like great blue lands. There was one fetch land that I could have picked. And then probably a couple triomes. I think I might have a triome that has an island in it already that I could fetch for 2 different ways. Shh. Don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I was complaining about needing card drawing. Thought maybe Magic Online was frozen. Don't think I have enough black creatures to play Hogak, even though it is fantastic. Value Animate Dead is always quality, in my opinion. We could probably make a lot of use out of this in this deck. Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, I know, we would be fetching up a Steam Vents if we took the Ancestral. Shh. Leave me alone. Luris, Mind Collapse. I don't think this is a Yawgmoth deck. I'm fine with Luris. We have many very valuable things that can be gotten back with a Luris. 2 or less, right? Yeah. Holy Heat, Faithful Sleeting. I remember when Ophiomancer used to be like one of the hot cards that everybody was all high on. I think I'm just going on Holy Heat on this pick for a little bit of just consistency and being able to kill their birds and stuff like that. I'm going to do all this and somebody's just going to go flash World Spine Worm against us on turn 1, but, you know, that's cube, baby. That is cube. 10, 15, 17, 18, and 19. Alright, so we need a few more playables. Otherwise, we're going Voldarin Epicure and Twilight Diviner in here. Whenever one or more other creatures you control enter, if they entered or were cast from a graveyard, create a token that's a copy of them. We have no way to do that. Because even Emperor of Bones like makes a copy or something, right? They get exiled first. Each creature gets -X until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Whenever a creature and opponent dies, I gain a life. They got Iron Shield. Kolaghan's Command is pretty valuable. Suplex is good too, but I think we'll probably just go with this. We don't want to go too heavy in the double black realm. We do have a cool way to bring stuff. Well, actually, this makes things enter from the graveyard now, doesn't it? Huh. I don't think this is an Arena Glory deck. Meathook Massacre, maybe? I don't think so. Maybe? Probably not. It is kind of like a burn spell to finish things off with. This also does 2 damage to any target. I don't want too many 3s in the deck, but it's pretty good. We could probably add this in now that we have Aluris. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. This card's so good. How do I not take it? How am I getting it now? I shouldn't complain, but what the ever loving heck? Now I gotta play all these green lands? Oh well, that's why we took them. Because we knew it was coming. Bayou, get in there, boy. Thornspire Verge. You've come. Your time has come, Thornspire Verge. And we got 2 fetches. Fetchable black green. We did not take that taiga. We took something stupid instead of that taiga, probably. Now we really got it set up so we can die to our Dark Confidant, which is nice. We like that. It's nice. 10, 17, 21, 2. Maybe 21 if we don't play this. Maybe 23 if we play this. Lately it's really good. As I immediately after I talk about having too many 3-drops in my deck. Also some black green. I don't think we need to go too heavy on the green. We just have, I mean, we have multiple ways to search for it. And this card is broken. How do we not get Inti? When's the last draft I didn't see Inti? Can't put any +1/+1 counters on it. Can't just repeatedly put +1/+1 counters on this card. It feels unfair. I'm just gonna say it. How does Miracle work? You may cast this for its Miracle cost when you draw a card if it's the first card you drew this turn. Okay. Swamp, Mountain, Forest. Wow, just all... We just went from crazy pack with nothing to everything. This bat feels necessary in our deck. FOMO is really good. We are trying to put stuff in our graveyard. Deep Cavern Bat is really, really good, though. Maybe we take this because it's red. Probably should just be taking this. I hate tap lands, though. Taking the FOMO. Possibly playing this now. Pay 1 life, sacrifice another creature, create a treasure token. No thanks. The card's not great. It's not horrible. I don't think we need to be playing Toxic Deluge in our deck. And like, what else are we gonna do? Take an elf? We don't have that much green mana in our deck. So we can put this over here in the maybe pile. 4, 11, 19, 22, 23, 24. Alright, so we're good on everything. Just reading Emptiness. I've never played with that card. I think I'm just gonna take this. Could take this. But I want to get my green and my black and my red more. It's more important than my 1 green card. And I already have ways to fetch. Yeah, I'm good. Card's not bad. Give everything haste. But it doesn't matter if it has haste if you can't cast it. This is disrespectful. Disrespectful to a great card. Disrespectful to a great card. Apparently this thing wins all the time. Pay 1 life, second other creature. Put a -1/-1 on target creature. Discard a card. Proliferate. Mind Collapse it is. A lot of cards in there I expected to have been picked by the end that were not. Oof, Mancer. Maybe if I wanted to go crazy with this thing, which is not the deck that we got, we just didn't get any of the early, like the Makos and stuff like that that get bigger from discarding cards, or the black card that slowly gets bigger from discarding cards. Yeah, you can tell me if you think I'm crazy for not really thinking about taking this card in this deck, but I'm not really thinking about taking it. Each creature gets -X until end of turn. Won't that just kill all of my creatures? Starfire probably not getting played. 11, 19, 23, 24, 16 lands. That sounds good to me. Gonna have to be pretty good to bump anything out of this deck. I mean, they're all pretty good, but they don't fit in our deck at all. This card's great. We're not playing white. I don't know why not. I almost always do. Cub, not worth splashing. Looks like we got ourselves a deck. We just gotta add our lands. Stupid Minskin Boo making me play green. No, I don't want any white. I'm checking to see how many basics of everything that I have over here. I have one way to search for red. I have one way to search for black. I have red, black, red, black, red, green, black, green. So everything's pretty even. And then I have a lot more red cards than I have black cards. I think we're fine adding this to the deck and calling it ready to go. 40 cards. Let's play. I lost the die roll. That seems bad for this deck. We got ourselves one land. Oh yeah, this one doesn't cheat like the other one and just automatically give me all the lands I need. One land on the draw with two 2-drops. I think we got a mulligan. Yeah. Okay, we can keep this one. I guess we're going to put this back because we have no black mana. We're going to get aggro off the jump. Hopefully we do not have to sacrifice our only mountain and be sitting out here with basically nothing. Alright, we're going to drop our little 2-1 and then they're going to play some cool stuff and we're going to feel bad. That's pretty big. Oh. We'll give them the chance to let that die for sure. We're going to play this FOMO. Discard a mountain. Look at that. We got another mountain. Would you believe it? Mother of Runes is a problem. Well, we got a lot of mountains. I think we will be playing this. Casting this. How does exhaust work? Activate only once. Okay, just making sure it wasn't the one where it couldn't have another +1/+1 on it. They are at 10. That's not horrible for us. We'll see if they have some sort of rock'em sock'em. Nope, they have nothing. We got them. Boom, boom. That's how you do it with an aggressive deck. It just kind of looks like you're getting ready to lose the whole time, but then you win. This card seems like it could be quite good against them. Look at this. Let's see if we got anything bad. Are they going to have artifacts? Just seems like it would be superior. At least judging by what we saw in that game. Maybe we'd rather have a Tarfire than a big fancy thing. Or maybe we'd... they didn't go really fast. We'll see what they got. We could always put this into for game 3, but this is good for now. I didn't lose the die roll. I won the first game. Stop saying that. Alright, not very fast. But we'll keep it because we have some burn to interact with their early stuff. Exactly why we kept it. That seems good to get rid of Mother of Runes very early on. Or just ever. We go get our Triome here. Oh, now you fancy, huh? That one's only for another creature, though. And I have a way to deal damage to all of your creatures. Alright, we gotta take a little beat down for a little while. Gravecrawler? Doesn't that card suck? Sorry, but... Doesn't that card suck? No offense. I think you're doing great. Blood Paladin. Blue Paladin, whatever your name is. Yep, you got me. Only have 3 cards left in their hand. Feels like they've done very little to affect the board in this game. Oh, I'm so dumb. Whatever, I can go get Bayou and it does the same thing, but I am dumb. That's a dumb thing by me. I'm dumb. It doesn't do the same thing because now I have a tap land left in my deck, but whatever. Hopefully they don't know that it's just another creature. Ooh, they got some removal. This game is going very differently than the last one. Get lost targeting my guy. You got me. You got me. We'll see how the top of the deck goes for us. But I don't mind having double strikers with counters on them. Seems like they have to have more removal, right? They just did that? Or is that their plan? How does this work? You may cast this card from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. Oh no, they're gonna give it protection. Adoy. I could make them do that right now, but if I had a 4th land, then I'd just be able to sweep their board. But I need to remember that killing that guy is not pointless. What do I want to do? They have 2 cards in their hand. Corey Steelcolor, kill their guy, and do a map token. Feels like they probably have some removal. But I'd also just play this and bash with both. I don't know, map token's probably the way, but I didn't do it, so I didn't do it. Could still kill their guy. That seems like the worst of all possible worlds. Alright, you want to lose 1 life every turn and make it so I kill way more stuff when I draw my 4th land? No problem. Yep. Whenever a permanent goes in their graveyard, that thing gets +1/+1. A land feels like it would be good. Oh, a thing with 2 toughness. Too bad. Shucks. I wanted that to be a land. Kind of needed that to be a land, I think. I think it's kind of important for that to be a land there. We can try and go get one. Do I want to put Barrowgoyf into the graveyard? Yes, because I have to get to this land. Mixing Squelcher into the graveyard. Yes. And, well, I messed up again. What are you going to do? I'm not the king of mana over here, okay? Feels like there are ways that this person could mess up and I could wind up being able to just win the game by giving this thing flying. Actually, I could just do that next turn if they don't gain any more life. Oh yeah, duh. Jeez, could I make any more mistakes? Okay. At least we know we can set things up with that next turn, and then we'll be able to leave them with a 1/1/1 flyer if we manage to pull off what we're trying to do. We also might just be able to kill him next turn if we mind collapse our own guy and then collect evidence and fly over for 12. No, because they're going to have the one flyer. And we cannot trample over it. Sacrifice another creature, surveil one. Yep, you got it. They did not draw a land. They have no cards in hand. How does this thing work? I hope they all die at the same time. Dear Lord. Flying, flying, flying. Oh, flying, flying menace. Oops. Okay. We got 2 non-lands out of the way last turn. Gee whiz. That's not great. That could be better. That could be better. I'm gonna play this guy. Play this guy and not attack. And there's a couple cards that I have to duck in my deck to not die from Dark Confidant, but they don't get to attack on the ground. Oh, you get to make that guy big and fat. That sucks. I'm gonna lose. I mean, you don't have infinite things. This guy a zombie? Human cleric. Is this guy a zombie? No. Is this guy a zombie? No. No zombies. We're not recasting that guy. And you're losing a life a turn. And this thing can do 6 to you if ever I were to. Oh no! That's probably not good. So we just have to hit a land here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If 8, they can deal me. No response. Land, baby. Land, baby. Land me, baby. Those were not lands. Those were not lands. Let me go ahead and concede this game. Then we'll just let them not see what we have for them, and you know, it's fine. It's fine. That was a little crazy. We did go through kind of a lot of cards there, but what are you gonna do? We get to be on the play this time. Do we need a 17th land? don't think we do. Maybe I'm just spoiled by Magic Arena, but I'm not putting one in. Yes, I would like to play first. Fucking with me. There we go. We got all the lands now. Keep. I will put this back. Done. Alright, Ragavan in play. Can you deal with it on turn 1? Probably. Maybe not, though. You've had a lot of slow turn 1s. You got a first striker, you mother F word. Let's make up that card we lost. It's not like that card's the greatest when you have to hold it on defense. They do seem like they have a little bit better long game than we do. I mean, it really depends on how it all goes. Hopefully we don't draw the 5-drop like we did last time. We could double block it. 5 cards left in their hand. Yeah, you can kill either one you want to. Fine by me. That's what I'm talking about. We drew a land at all. I'm gonna play this land. Play Robber of the Rich. Check with everybody. I got my extra card already. I'm about to get another extra card. Get lost. That's too bad. I don't have a second mana, but what you gonna do? They don't have a get lost anymore. During any turn that you attack, you may cast that card. Mana or any color. Alright. Sure. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We might just kill some stuff. They have 3 cards left in their hand. Fine with that. He's just sacrificing his whole board to do a bunch of surveilling. I think that's probably not bad. That might have been a little wasteful on resources, but that's kind of what you get to do when you have this guy, right? So now we can exile that next turn. Unless he kills my... He's gonna kill. Okay. Unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? It's pretty good. Two cards left in hand. Trying to decide if I want to do both of these. I don't have any rogues, do I? No. Maybe I just do this. Bash. Need 4 for this to work, right? I had a feeling he was going to take the 2. I don't know why, but I did. Well, we got 6 to nug you next turn. Better do something real cool right now. Don't feel like it's gonna happen. I don't know about you. It's not gonna happen. Is that an enchantment? Got me. So we need to draw a land next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We drew a land. You got a removal spell? I'll burn you out next turn, bro. You do not. We got him. Alright, we'll be back later. That was fun. Alright, here we go. We're going to run it back for another game. We won the die roll. That's important. We got all of our colors. No early drops, though. We do have a lot in our deck. 4 lands is a lot of lands. We got some removal. Ooh. I think I'm going to keep, but we might wind up really regretting this. This is very slow. We need to be able to kill something of theirs early on, or else if they're playing control or something, we are in trouble. Maybe I'm supposed to send this one back. 4-lander? I'm going to keep. We will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Just rip a 2-drop, rip a Dark Confidant or something like that, and we're good to go. Oh, no, embarrassing. We have a horrible hand. Please don't judge us. They're judging us. I can feel it. I'm not opening chat, I'll tell you that much. They're probably making fun of me right now. Like, oh, I can take my time. That's just going to make you that much angrier when I wind up with... Ugh. Good lord. Artifacts or something? Alright, well, we're sunk. This is the worst thing that could ever possibly happen to us. And we shall lose. And we deserve it. That's just what's going to happen. Come on, top of the deck. Be kind. Maybe they have no answer to a single Death Greeter's champion. You ever think about that? Probably not, because it would be a stupid thing to think about. Yeah, I was just thinking about whether or not I had another tapped land to go get, but I do not, so. Alright, we drew a 5-drop, which is cool in its own way. Don't ask me what that way is. Wasteland. Got him. Got me. We were hoping to see that. That's a lie. Soul Ring. Spellseeker. Dear God. I think if you guys weren't watching, I might just concede already, but for you, I'm going to play it out. I don't know why. It's going to be... They do have to reveal their spell. Mana Drain. Cool. Cool. Can we draw a 2-drop one time in our life? It's pretty halfway decent 2-drop. Can't sacrifice my land, though. Yeah, I cannot. Can I? No, I'm just going to cast this. Let them have their little mana drain open next turn, which is fun for everyone. Really fun. Really cool. Happy about it. They don't have 2 blue yet. Somehow don't have a second blue. Dang. Just gonna spin the top. This reminds me of playing against Hunter. This is miserable. So we know what they're holding open. I said this hand was bad if they were playing control. I would never lie to you. Interesting. Probably gonna play a second land and try and Galvanic Discharge. Let them use their stupid thing on that. Into combat we go. Got anything? Got nothing. Alright, that worked out pretty well. Worked out as well as we could hope. Cool, an island. Yeah, we're okay with everything being the way it is right now. We got ourselves a treasure. What you got, homeboy? Snapcaster for nothing? Is that an instant? Taxium probe? I didn't think so. Could sacrifice our only mountain to kill that. Gonna mount up and start the beats. Metamorph my Reggie van? Sure. Hopefully they don't have an island to go along with all this. That's a good one. They can't cast it though. What does it do? Choose target artifact in your graveyard. You may cast that this turn. They have a bauble, a battle sphere. Okay. Land would be cool. It's a land. You have Force of Will blue card in your hand? I think we are about to have to find out. So we could give that guy double strike and do nothing else. We can play a Glorybringer, kill Emery, which seems pretty good. I think we want to get Glorybringer down while they don't. We know one of their cards is Mana Drain. And then I guess we will also kill one of their things because we don't need a second mountain. Combat. We're keeping their board pretty clean. They got their little mana drain. And that's it. Got mana drain +1, plus they have top. We keep taking their lands away. We destroyed more lands than you did with that wasteland by using Ragavan. That was pretty aggressive last turn, but I think it was the right thing to do. Even though top does kind of make it feel like they're lower on cards than they really are. Who knows? You can comment below what you think about that. Standing a much better chance in this one than I thought it was going to. Alright, frantic search to untap 2 lands. I'm guessing there's an academy somewhere in this deck. Third land. You did it. You got 1 card left in your hand. Would you discard? You have exactly mana drain left. Unholy Heat, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. You can kill either one of my guys. Okay, good choice. Good choice. And I'm definitely going to go for one of my spells here because, well, not that one because it's going to get mana drained. I think we will let them mana drain this. We gotta let them mana drain this. And that way they're just searching for something to use it for next turn. We'll try for this. That way, if they decide not to counter it, we can get some nice benefit. Yep, you got a bunch of mana next turn. And we got, if you just brick City, then we got double striking 4/4 coming to kill you. We just need the top 4 to suck. Oh, mana drain's in the graveyard now. What? How'd that happen? Oh yeah, they cast it. Yes. Shh. Do not. Nope. Nope. We're going to edit that out. That will never see the light of day. Which means that you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anything. That's right, fans. Sometimes I'm so old I just talk about nothing. I didn't edit anything out. I only say smart things. Alright, you got a bunch of mana. I'm probably in trouble. Can you stop a flyer? 1 blue and 3. Did you just have to take another card draw spell? That would bode well for us. 1 blue and 3 floating. Very intimidating. Okay. I have no response to you using your top again. With 1 blue extra floating. Draw with the top. Found something. Nope. You got Ponder. So they did brick. It's a beautiful thing, because this hand that we kept was bad. Lotus Petal. Takes you to 1 card in hand. I don't have a lot of removal, friend. It's all gone, I think. I guess you could have a counter spell. Be a land one time? We've gotten some pretty decent hits so far. Mountain. There we go. You could have a counter spell. But you could also not. So I'm just going to play this guy. I think I'm just going to play him in the permanent fashion. Keep my treasure around, because right now it seems like I need it. And I also don't mind having a blocker. And this gets around days. Shoot. They do have something. They have the thing that returns it to my hand. You got 1 card in your hand, bro. Okay. Still feels like we're setting up for next turn to be pretty nice. You're done getting attacked by Ragavan. And you just get 1 card off the top of your deck. It was an island? It was an island and you played it. Because you're mad. Whenever this creature attacks for the first time each turn. So, Minsc and Boom make a big guy, attack with both. Make a lot of problems for you. Attacking for lethal, so they have to block. Take 4, or actually, okay. You're dead. Can't believe I won that game, but that's why we never give up, kids. That's why we never give up. It's not the greatest draw. All right. Yeah, they did have a fair amount of tiny creatures, but I think the artifacts are what really matters, and we got nothing we can do about those. It didn't seem like they had a lot of removal. Just counter spells. I mean, I think our deck's fine if we can get like a Confidant out early or something like that. I mean, our deck seems well positioned against their deck. We also have Luras for later in the game. I don't think we need Tarfire. I don't think we need Meat Hook Massacre. Yeah, we're good. Can't believe we won. Did you think we were going to win? You did not think we were going to win. I knew it all along. Guess I was wrong because I said that hand was bad against control. No black, but I'm going to keep anyway. Come on, bro. Always looking at my hand. Probably turn one Raggy here. Come on, bro, with the power every turn one. You're just going to counter my first spell? Fine. Counter away. My second spell's better and you don't know that it exists. Trying to decide this or this, this or this. I think this draw that I just made changed my mind, and I'm going to go with this. Okay. They had skipped through the end of the turn, so they do not have a 1 blue and 1 counter spell. They probably have Mana Drain. Dude, it also says this spell can't be countered? That's insane. Well, that's not a bad one either. I guess they gotta pay 2 life if they want to kill my guy. Spell can't be countered, homie. Try. Try and counter it. Does that work? So dumb. I was so proud of myself. Whatever. Last time you struggled on lands and we just got rid of one. I would like to begin combat. I think they might realize that they're sunk because I have that card coming out next turn. That Mana Drain is just going to rot in their hand. That's a good one. That Hexing Squelcher is not a bad one. I think they took it away from me last game with whatever they had. Ooh, is this good? Is this Fact or Fiction? Okay, install the star charts. Put one of those cards, instead put 2 of those cards. You got a lot of cards. This upheaval's gonna suck for me. 4 mana. One of which is black. 3 mana. All blue. 2 mana. All blue. Nope. They changed their mind. 1 black. Top. Do not think I'm going to be attacking with this Squelcher, even though damage is cool. If we draw a 2-drop, we'll play our Dark Confidant and our 2-drop. If we do not, then alright, what you got? Something good, I guess. Trinket Mage. Not that good, really. We'll probably just play Lelia now. No land drop before. Let them trade off for Ragavan if they really want to. Then we set up for Gut the next turn. Or just take a bunch of damage. They went and got their top back. I'm not sure how good this deck is. Okay, so we got Fear of Missing Out. We got Dark Confidant. We have nothing in our graveyard. I drop Gut, sacrifice that, bash. Could just do that and not give him a chance to trade. Then they take 4, go to 10. And then we have a pretty formidable next turn. That seems good. And you know they're sitting on at least one counterspell just rotting in their hand. Combat. Oh, I didn't play my land. I am not smart. I am not a smart man. I've never claimed to be one. Going to 8. They're going to copy something. What? Trinket Mage? Gut. They're copying Gut. Bring it on. You going aggro on me, bro? Pretty big mistake not to play that land last turn. Unless I don't draw one next turn, in which case it doesn't matter at all. You're gonna attack and sacrifice your Mox? Alright. Yes, do that. Yeah. 16. Or 14. Okay. Okay. That adds some options. Play this. You have 1 mana. I can mind collapse your Gut and bash with everything and probably kill you, right? Yeah. We win. It's just that easy, everybody. With our opponent, they tried their best. Good job, opponent. All right, somehow we didn't record the first game, but we won. You can see the board state. Sorry about that, everybody. I pressed the button. What the heck? It a lot of stuff to make us discard. Starfire is probably worth playing against them. That card might be good against them also. Maybe the Hexing Squelcher is not the greatest against them. I mean, we saw this looked like it would kill everything that they have. Maybe we put this in instead of the Starfire? Let's try that. Just in case they get out to a really fast start and they got a whole bunch of things that have made us discard, then we have a way to bounce back. We can keep this. Almost cut that story, Corey Steelcutter. I think I might not have enough ones to make that card good in this deck. I mean, here we are, like, getting ready to... Okay, interesting. Just gonna start building my little army. Let them run through some of their removal before I give them a Dark Confidant to kill. Ooh, got me. Now I can't pay it. Also glad that didn't happen to a Dark Confidant. Now they'll make us discard something. Oh, they'll just play a Recurring Nightmare. Next turn we can double spell with a Corey Steelcutter. Hopefully. I mean, they would have to make us discard twice. I think I'll play this. I'll play my 2 red spells. I'll always yield to you, Corey Steelcutter. Nice. You got nothing? You gotta have something. Okay. That adds to the size of our... That's a... No. Yes. Ah, they want to draw and discard. You got it, you got it, you got it. Just gonna go ahead and use it up right now. Oh, because they want to put something fat in a graveyard. That's gonna work out very well for them. Something huge? No, mountain. Okay. Did not work out as well as I thought it might. I'll take my 2. Too bad it doesn't go back to my graveyard. Oof. Not what we were hoping for. Not what we were hoping for. Tap land and then an ability to deal 3 damage. Hmm. They're down to 2 cards in their hand. It's going to attack with everything. I'm happy to trade. Sounds good to me. I don't want them to have a creature in play to be able to recur something. Also, I'm good on them being able to remove stuff from my graveyard. They're at 10. We draw a 2-drop or 3-drop next turn and be able to activate Quarry Steel. Alright. So you can't have that in play and get a creature with the trigger. Unless Recurring Nightmare works way different than I think it does. And we might just be able to 9 you next turn. Or we could draw exactly, what's it called? Mind Collapse. And that would be game. Because we would have, yeah, you know how that works. I've been thinking for quite a while on this Surveil 2, understandable. Heated game we have going on here. Starfire and Duress. Playing a land with 1 card left in the grip. Oh yeah, now they get the Lord or whatever back. Or Emperor, excuse me. Sorry for the incorrect nomenclature. Are they going to go for another Surveil 2? Obviously not until after they declare their attack and get to remove my Master of Puppets or whatever it's called. They did make my guy big. Big enough that we can kill them now. Mm-hmm. 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 No, we can't kill them because they're going to get 2 little tiny creatures. We can kill their creature. Yeah. Make your little blockers. I guess I get to bring him back again next turn too, huh? Well, next turn we're making a Quarry Steel Cutter. And dropping 2 creatures. And they're at 4. And we got 2 in the air. Seems alright, seems alright. We'll see. Maybe they do something fancy here. They can do 2 activations. Not seeing us as the loser of this one right now, but we'll see. Maybe I shouldn't have it's tough. Yeah. So maybe bring back Twilight Diviner first? No. Okay. And that does not count as coming back from your graveyard because it gets exiled first. From what graveyard? gonna attack with everything, because even if they pump up and kill my Pyroglyph, then no, then they'll be able to bring back my Pyroglyph, won't they? I guess I'm just gonna attack for 2. Because they can make 2 creatures to block with, and yeah. I guess because it's tribal, that's why I messed myself up. I should have taken Infernal Grasp instead. Or Mana Tithe or something. Now they got that guy with counters. There's no creatures in any graveyards. But they do get to surveil, so they might hit. They got a bat and a Magda. Oh, and it does that thing where it stays in play if you do it at the end of phase, so I should have attacked. Shucks. But even if they bring their bat back somehow, the guy already has counters, then I still get to kill it and attack through it. But they have 3 cards in hand, they might have some removal. I also get to take whichever one they don't use. I think you're dead. What does this card do? Okay. I get to deal 1 damage to my 2/1. Oh, you got 3 of them. Now you get 2 bats. And kill my 2/1? Alright, that's kind of a swing. It's kind of a swing. It's a nice board you got there. We could lose. Take their own duress to shrink my guy. Mind Collapse wins the game. Because I can just kill my guy and then... I got 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. They have 2 flyers. I have 2 flyers. Okay. +1/+1 and trample. And I believe that is game. Trophy. Victory. Great things happening for me. Sorry about messing up on recording that first game. It pretty much went the same as the rest of them. They played those same cards. And anyway, thank you for tuning in. And I hope that if you enjoyed this, you go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you would rather watch Magic history rather than Magic gameplay, check out my other channel that me and my friend Albert make that's called The Tranquil Domain, where we've interviewed over 11 Hall of Famers, and we recently just had a Magic-Jitsu match, which was half Magic, half Jiu-Jitsu, between Albert, my partner, and the gentleman, my partner on the channel, and the gentleman named Ref Levy from the Hall of Fame, where they battled each other in both events, and you can see who won if you check it out over on The Tranquil Domain. Thank you very much for checking this out. Goodbye. Have a great day.